In this video, we're going to take a look at a few chart analysis in preparation for the week ahead. If you love the content or find our content helpful, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and try as much as possible to share with friends. And also don't forget to check us out on Instagram. We've got lots of great content over there. So if you follow our content last week, so I'm talking about our weekly analysis. If you followed us last week, you should have made a ton of profit because everything I did actually went as expected. So this week we're going to go over this chart one more time to see how we can spot out great trade opportunities for the week ahead. So I'm going to try as much as possible to go as fast as I can. As usual, we'll be starting with gold. So this is a gold chart on a daily time frame. You can see after our triple bottom, we had a breakout as I talked about last week. We had a retest of this resistance level, which is our area of value, and we had a bounce and a bullish move to this our first target. So currently we have price sitting at this resistance level. So I'm going to go down to the lower time frame to see if we can spot out good trade opportunities. But before we go down, I just want to say something very important. At this price level, it's clear that we've broken out from this bearish market structure, and this here, so from this price level up to this price level, looks like a new trend, except we reverse to the downside, so make a move like this. Okay, so then we can say this new trend has been invalidated. But for now, if we continue this bullish momentum, then it's just going to mean we are in a new bullish trend, racing to get to these high levels here on gold. So moving on to the lower time frame. So today's analysis is just going to be bullish outlook for gold and the currency pairs we're going to be talking about. This is because we are clearly in bullish trends, okay, creating bullish momentum. So you can see on gold right from the bottom here, we had a bullish run, a consolidation, another bullish run. So something to watch out for next week is a break of this resistance level. So this is what I'm going to watch out for in order for me to go long in continuation of the bullish move. So on gold, I'm just going to watch out for something like this. So maybe a move into this area of value, a consolidation, and a good bullish breakout for me to go long, sending price to the next highs. Okay, so I'm going to show you that on when we go back to the 1 day time frame. So I'm going to watch out for a breakout around this level for me to go long, targeting these highs. So I'm going to zoom out. So I'm going to target this next highs here. So let me quickly go down to the 4 hours chart so this is clearly visible. Okay. So if I go long on gold from this area of value or this resistance level, my next target is going to be these highs. And if you use the price range tool, that will give you a profit of around 600 pips approximately. So that's it quickly for my outlook on gold. Nothing really complicated. It's a no-brainer. We talked about this last week. So this is what I'm going to watch it out for to go long on gold. So as for short positions, I'm not going to go short, okay, because there's clearly no opportunity to go short. So the only scenario to go short I can see clearly on my chart is trading a bounce off of this resistance level, and I don't think that's going to be a good idea right now. So if there were to be a bounce here, so you expect price to come back to this area of value before maybe bouncing up or breaking down. But I wouldn't want to gamble on this. I just want to trade in line with the current trend, okay, which is a bullish trend. So I'm going to wait for a slight consolidation. So just once more to let you know what I'll be doing next week. Wait for a slight consolidation. It depends on how big it goes, okay, but on a bullish breakout from that consolidation, also breaking out from this resistance level, that would be my signal to go long on gold, and this is what I'll be watching out for this coming week, okay. So I'm not going to be going short. Even if we get an opportunity to go short, I'm just going to stay away from the market till I get this opportunity to go long on gold. So that's the most likely scenario for me, in my opinion, okay. So remember, these are just my opinion, not financial advice. This is what I'll be trading. I'm just doing this to show you how I approach the market so you can learn and check out your own strategy to see if it aligns and trade accordingly. So that's it quickly for gold. Something else to mention before we go, on the 1 day time frame, I think. Yes, so on the 1 day time frame, I'm going to get rid of this. We seem to be having some sort of bearish divergence, okay. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about real quick. So we have price making a higher high here. Okay, so we have price making a higher high, but the RSI haven't made the same move. Okay, haven't made a higher high. So right now it's currently making a lower high. So if the market opens next week, so which is in a few hours from now, when the market opens, if we do not get some sort of bullish move on the RSI making a higher high similar to what we have in the price, then we might eventually get a bearish. So if we don't get something like this when the market opens, we might get a bearish divergence, which might send price a little bit downwards, consolidation before the breakout. So you have to be careful about this. So just in case we get a breakout, if we don't get a bullish move on the RSI invalidating this bearish divergence, then this might be a fake out. So that's just something I thought I have to mention. And we also have an hanging man here, so something like an hanging man. The last candle formed on Friday was an hanging man, so this is a sign of a bearish reversal. So in combination of this bearish divergence, you should be careful, because if we get that breakout which actually leads to a bearish divergence, it might turn to be a fake out. So that's something to watch out for when trading the breakout from this resistance level in continuation of the trend targeting these highs. So that's it quickly for gold. Moving on, I'm going to talk about EUR-USD real quick. So EUR-USD, we just broke out from this area of value. So last week we talked about how price was rejected by this area of value, but unfortunately between Thursday and Friday we had a very good breakout and a retest as a result of the NFP that came out on Friday. So I'm going to go down to the lower time frame to see how we can spot out good trade opportunities for this coming week. So this is our area of value. So clearly we've broken out from this area of value. We had this massive red candle retest as a result of the NFP. You can see the price is clearly positioned just as we have it on gold. Okay, it's kind of like waiting for some really nasty move to go higher. So I'm going to watch out for something like this. So I'm going to watch out for a bit of a consolidation to create some sort of mini resistance level and a bullish breakout for me to go long on EUR-USD. So it's going to be something like this. So this could be any chart pattern. Okay, it could be a rectangle, it could be an ascending triangle. So whichever bullish continuation chart pattern, it could be a bullish flag, as far as it gives us the opportunity for a breakout in continuation of this price movement, then I'm going to go long on EUR-USD targeting higher highs. So I'm going to show you my first target. So this is clearly a break of this area of value. So if we get a good consolidation above and a breakout, then I'm just going to follow through with the price movement. So my first target is going to be these price levels here, which would be approximately, let's see, this is going to be approximately 230 pips. So let's say 200 pips, which is not a good which is not a bad which is not a bad trade, okay, for just EUR-USD. So if I do that, my stop loss is going to be around this price level. So I'm going to go back to the 1 hour time frame to show you where my stop loss is going to be. So if we get that good breakout, my stop loss is going to be below the consolidation, or let's say below these lows. Okay, so below the lows we had on Friday as a result of the NFP. So trying to reduce risk. So if my entry is here, my stop loss is going to be approximately 140 pips. And I'm just going to set my take profit at this first target and trail the others. So that's it quickly for EUR-USD. Once again, I'm not looking forward to any sell positions on EUR-USD right now, because we are currently trading above this area of value. So I will only consider opening a short position if this week, so give me a minute. So if this week we go below our area of value, okay, go below our area of value, then consolidate, then a bearish breakout. So this is what I'm going to watch out for to go short, but I don't think this is going to happen this week. So that's why I'm going to be focusing strictly on a consolidation like this and a bullish breakout for me to go long. Okay, so moving on, GBP-USD, similar to what we have on gold and EUR-USD. I think this video is going to be short. So we have price currently sitting at a good resistance level, okay, and we talked about this last week. I'm going to go down to the lower time frame, and we expected a bullish breakout to these exact price levels, and we did get that. So currently still looks similar to what we have on EUR-USD and gold. Okay, so I'm going to watch out for something like this. Give me a minute. So same principle, I'm going to watch out for a larger consolidation and a bullish breakout in order for me to go long, targeting these highs. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, so just to show you where we have our first take profit target. So yes, so our first take profit target is at these highs, following the breakout from this resistance level, which we currently are in. Okay, so this is what I'm going to watch out for in order for me to go long on GBP-USD, and I have no idea why anyone want to go short at this price level, maybe trying to trade the bounce. So something else that could happen is that we could get the breakout immediately market opens. Okay, but I'm not just going to rush into a breakout like that because this consolidation looks too small to break through this level. But if it happens, fine, but I'm not going to jump in. I'm going to be patient enough to see if we get some sort of pullback. So like I explained earlier, some sort of pullback, a longer consolidation, and then a bullish breakout before I consider going long on GBP-USD. And my stop loss is just going to be either below the consolidation, so either below the consolidation or below these lows. Okay, so something else to also understand is that GB has been a little bit strong for the past 2 weeks. So that's why if you check the movement on GBP-USD and EUR-USD, you see GBP-USD has been making more massive bullish move compared to EUR-USD, though they both have the US dollar as the quote currency. So this is my outlook on GBP-USD. Moving on, AUD-USD real quick. So AUD-USD, we had this breakout from this resistance level. We had this consolidation which formed an ascending triangle. We had a breakout from that ascending triangle and a retest. Okay, so this is on the daily time frame. So I'm going to go down to the 1-hour time frame to see what happened on AUD-USD last week. So this is the 1-hour time frame. If you zoom out a little, you can see massive consolidation building up a ascending triangle, okay, with price building bullish momentum closer to the resistance level. So we had a breakout, we had a consolidation, we had an NFP giving us this retest, and now we are just going to wait to see what price does before we take our next action. So we are probably going to see some consolidation like this, then a bullish breakout. So if we indeed get something like this, I'm going to go long on AUD-USD. So once again, I'm not thinking about going short on AUD-USD because I clearly have no reason to, because the technical points towards the upside. So why would I go short? So I'm going to watch out for something like this for me to go long on AUD-USD. So remember, when market opens, we might get immediate bullish breakout and price might just keep going higher. But I'm not just going to jump into the market because I do not like to chase trades. Okay, I prefer the trades to play out according to my analysis, so it's easy for me to follow up those trades and go in line with my trading plan and my trading strategy. So this is what I'm going to watch out for to go long on AUD-USD. So if we don't break this resistance level, so this current resistance level here, I'm not going to go long because we could equally just dump and break this trend line here, which would make this consolidation here a fake out. So for me to go long, I'm going to wait for a bigger consolidation, a break of this resistance level, targeting these highs. Okay, so this is going to be my first target. Then I'm going to trail the other positions as we head higher. That's if we indeed go higher. So moving on, USD-CHF. This is something we talked about last week, a trend line that dates back to about 2 years ago. Yeah, so this trend line started from January 2021. Yeah, January 2021. And as you can tell, 2022 is coming to an end. So this is approximately 2 years old trend line with a good support level here with 2 bounces. And we seem to have a breakout on Friday from this pattern, okay, from this support level and this trend line. So going down to the 1-hour time frame, if we get a breakout, so you can see we are currently playing between the support level and that trend line. So for me to go short, I'm just going to watch out for something like this, a good consolidation, a very good one, creating a good identifiable support level. Okay, so if it creates a identifiable support level, then I'm going to go short. So something like this, right? Give me a minute. So if it creates a good identifiable support level as I just marked out on the chart, then I'm going to go short on a break of that support level. So this USD-CHF 1 hour time frame, if this consolidation happens below the trend line, so our 2 years old trend line and our solid support level, if it trades below, if it consolidates below, breaks that consolidation to the downside, then I'm going to go short in the direction of the breakout, okay, which would invalidate this trend line that has held for 2 years and also invalidate the support level that has held for quite some time. So this is what I'm going to watch out for USD-CHF. Anything besides this, I am not going to go long, okay? I'm not going to even go short. So I'm going to wait for this consolidation, because the consolidation is going to give me an opportunity to enter a trade with a good risk to reward ratio, right? Because my stop loss will just be above the consolidation, and my take profits, wow, that's going to be a little bit wide, maybe 300 pips minimum or 200 pips. But you remember, guys, you don't have to wait for your trades to hit their TP before you close your trade. So you just have to follow up the trade when you see market conditions changing, giving you scenarios or giving you hints that the price is going to reverse massively. Then you could cut your trades short and take whatever profits you have from the table. Or alternatively, you could close half of your position, book some profit, adjust your stop loss to your entry price so you can run those trades risk free. So that's what I do. It works, and it helps you build consistency when it comes to trading. So lastly, we're going to talk about USD-JPY. So this is something we talked about last week, and we indeed dump as we expected. So this is our area of value. We talked about this last week, and we had a massive dump breaking that area of value. And I think most of you caught this trade opportunity because of our weekly analysis. So I'm glad if you did. Okay, so this week we're going to follow up with what we have on USD-JPY. So moving down to the 1 hour time frame, you can see clearly we consolidated at this area of value as I was expecting last week, and as I talked about, and we indeed got that breakout. So we had a massive breakout from the consolidation, which gave us approximately, let's see, so take price from here, approximately 350 pips, which is not bad. So right now I'm simply going to wait for something like this. So we might get a bit of a retracement back to retest the area of value before we go short, okay? But this is not guaranteed, so there's no guarantee that this will happen, but I'm going to watch out for something like this anyway. So this is one of the scenarios I'm going to watch out for to go short on USD-JPY. So secondly, so I'm going to get rid of this. Alternatively, we could just go like this, so make a big enough consolidation, creating a support level, okay? Then just like I talked about on USD-CHF, then we go short in continuation of this massive bearish move on USD-JPY. So you can see we talked about this last week, even 2 weeks earlier, and USD-JPY has played right into our expectations. So this is USD-JPY, and that's what I'm going to be watching out for. So something that could also happen is giving us this slow build up, giving us a higher low, okay? So to help us form a bearish flag. So something like this could happen, and this would be a great trade opportunity to go short in continuation of this bearish price movement. So this is what I'm going to watch out for to go short on USD-JPY. I'm not just going to jump into a trade right now because it's too risky, okay? We could reverse all the way to this area of value, or we could make consolidations like this, or we could make a support level. So whichever of these three patterns forms, that's going to be my signal to go short on USD-JPY. So that's it for this week's analysis, and everything I just discussed about is dependent on the fact that the DXY goes weak. So I'm going to pull up the DXY. So the DXY right now looks really bearish, okay? So I'm going to go to the 1 day time frame. Yeah, so this is the 1 day time frame. So remember, we've been talking about this for quite some time, and the DXY seem to have broken below this area of value. So if this weakness continues, then everything I just discussed across the major currency pairs and gold will play out close or similar to how I expect them to play out. But it all depends on how the DXY turn out this week. But I think it's going to be weak. because if you check out the 1-day time frame, NFP came out on Friday. We had a massive, bullish move to the upside, retesting the breakout from this area of value, and same Friday we had price slowly grinding back to the price prior to the NFP release. So excuse me, I think the DXY is going to dump hard, and if this happens, expect gold, EUR-USD, GB-USD, AUD-USD, USD-CHF, and USD-JPY to play out. At least, I'm not saying it's going to play out exactly as I've analyzed in this week analysis, but at least somewhat close to what I talked about in this week analysis. So that's it for this week's analysis. If you love the content, if you find them helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, share with your friends, check us out on Instagram. And lastly, our academy is going to be launching soon, so I'm going to be teaching you how to trade forex from a beginner point of view. If you're an intermediate, if you are already an OG, so you've been trading for some time but haven't been able to step up your game to make up consistent profits, my academy is going to teach you everything you need to know about forex trading to help you building that consistency to keep you making that profit. So subscribe to our channel so you get more updates on when we do release our when we do launch our academy officially. So that's it. I'm going to do another video next week. So remember, we do this every Sunday. So every Sunday we do weekly analysis. So that's it from me this week. See you next week.